Tom Six was watching a TV news report about a child molester who received a very light prison sentence. He jokingly told his friend that a better punishment would be to stitch the offender's mouth to the asshole of a fat truck driver. The idea of this ultimate form of punishment stuck with him. Inspired by the Nazi medical experiment, he was fascinated by the potential for an iconic horror image containing elements like claustrophobia, the inability to speak, and involuntary surgery. He even photoshopped an image of his ex-girlfriend on all fours to create the first Human Centipede prototype. It took him 6 years to make all 3 sequences of the Human Centipede. Today, let's just talk about the first sequence and the bizarre idea of this experiment. The first sequence was introduced in 2009. It starts with 2 tourists from New York visiting Germany. On their way to a nightclub, their car got flat tire, so they sought help at the house of a surgeon. Unfortunately, this surgeon is a psychopath. He drugs them both and locks them up in a makeshift medical ward along with another Japanese tourist. Hader is a retired, world-renowned expert at separating Siamese twins, but his new dream is opposite. He wants to surgically connect 3 living beings by mouth to anus so that they can share a single digestive system. His prior experiment conjoined 3 dogs into a Siamese triplet. Sadly, all 3 dogs died following the operation, which led him to use human subjects instead. The surgery started, Katsuro was put in the front, Lindsay in the middle, and Jenny last. Once the operation is completed successfully, Hader takes his new centipede to his living room to humiliate them. Hader would treat them like a pet, put them in a dog kennel, pass mirror around for them to view their new form, force them to obey his order, and feed them dog food. One day during the checkup, Hader realized that Lindsay was constipated. Then he also discovered that Jenny was dying from sepsis. The disappearance of the 3 tourists leads 2 detectives to visit Hader's house. Then a new idea comes to Hader's mind. He decided to add them as replacements for Jenny in a new 4-segment centipede. Hader offers the detectives drugged water, which causes them to become suspicious and obtain a search warrant for his home. After the detectives leave, the victims attempt to escape, and Katsuro injures Hader, but their attempt to escape fails. Katsuro confesses to Hader that he deserves his fate because he treated his family poorly, then takes his own life by slitting his throat with a glass shard. Upon returning to Hader's home, the detectives conduct separate searches. Hader was injured by Katsuro and hid near his swimming pool. Detective Voller begins to feel ill from the earlier drugging, and Hader stabs him with a scalpel and takes his sidearm. When Kranz enters, Hader shoots him, but Kranz responds by fatally shooting Hader in the head before succumbing to his wounds. Back in the house, Lindsay sobs as she is left alone in the house, trapped between Katsuro and Jenny, who died due to infection. The experiment. Through history, this bizarre experiment was never conducted. But is it possible? From a medical standpoint, the human centipede is not possible for long-term survival and would likely result in very quick death due to several factors. Massive bacterial load. The stitching would instantly introduce a massive number of bacteria into the next person's mouth and fresh wounds. This would cause an overwhelming, severe infection and blood poisoning, leading to organ failure and death very quickly. Aspiration and choking. Normal human instinct, we would instinctively vomit when exposed to shit. If the mouth-to-anus seal were airtight, this vomit would have nowhere to go, leading to immediate choking or fatal pneumonia from aspiration. Malnutrition and dehydration. The physical form of anything that we eat are before product of shit. What we need for living are the nutrients inside it. When we eat, food travels through our digestive system. This system will break down the food, extract the useful component, and absorb into the bloodstream. With all that is left is composed of undigested fiber, water, and many bacteria. In this case, everyone except the first person would die of starvation and dehydration, since they don't have nutrients to survive and water to drink. In conclusion, this experiment is impossible, and I hope it will stay impossible till my friend leaves this world. Thanks for watching.